What's happening, guys? I'll do a little bit of a garage update video, and I had some questions for you guys. Anyway, so we're in the regular shop working on the Nomad. We gotta take a break from that. I don't know if we've gone through all this stuff. So we got these doors. Nope. But in between here, so my thought is use this as some storage. Full of all sorts of junk and tires, but I was gonna put some racking up here for steel and everything, I'm thinking. Anyway, in here. So, we're making progress, and unfortunately, permitting, trying to do things the proper way, slows it down. Yeah, we tore apart this car in a previous video. So anyway, we got this new panel in.
Oh, my green shovel, that's the good one.
Good one. So we got a brand new panel in. Unfortunately, it's not doing anything. It does power the house right now. So originally the house and garage had 100 amp service combined. So now we ran 200 amps to the garage, and we're feeding the house 100 amps with this giant cable. But then another 30 amps comes back out to the garage from the house. So we'll have 130 amps in the garage.
That's embarrassing for you.
Which is good. I got a couple of heaters. That's just the temporary one I stole from Mer. I got this giant one. It was a 10,000 watt electric heater. So that'll be sweet. I'm stoked for that. That's supposed to be able to heat 1,000 square feet. So I'm gonna have that one and that one. This garage is only like, I don't know, 700 square feet for now. So that's a lot. So here's where I wanted a little advice, or if you guys have any best practices. I want to wire this thing up like it's a commercial building. So everything is going to be exposed conduit style wiring. I'm going to have the heater, well, one heater over here close to the panel, because that requires like some sort of special wire, which is pretty expensive. So we'll have one heater over here, probably right there. Or maybe right on the wall, I'm not too sure. Yeah, I can still go past. We'll do that. I'll have another heater in that corner. So those will be 2 circuits. Then for the welder, I'm gonna have it just on one circuit, but I wanna have a plug in every corner. So no matter where I am, I can use the welder without having to drag a stupid long extension cord around as much, and even like a short cord for it. So that'll make my life a lot easier. That'll just be on one breaker, but so I won't be able to run 2 welders at once, but I don't think I'll run into that problem. So that, I wanna have plugs everywhere. I'm going to put a plug every 4 feet. I want to put some in the ceiling as well, or up on the top of the wall. The ceiling's going to be all plugs as well with lighting. I don't know what lighting I want. I've been looking on Amazon and stuff like that. That's where if you guys have used some stuff that's pretty good, I want like low surface mount as possible. I don't want to put a pile of lighting up there. No bones about that. And then over there, we're going to run another plug for compressor. Gotta wait for one of those to come on sale. I need a good one. Otherwise, I think that's kind of it. Plugs every 4 feet, some on the top of the wall, some in the middle of the wall. We'll then have that, which has a 30 amp plug on it, so I can run another heater or welder. So technically I could run 2 welders, just not anywhere I want. Yeah, I think that's that. I want to put an outside hoist in, which is a little unconventional or unconventional. But that's what I want to do. Now here's the real issue we run into. So we're waiting on permitting, which was a pain. So everything is good now. It's all 100% legal. The problem I ran into, we had to dig a trench to get power into the house, because it's overhead now, so the power's coming in right there. So now I gotta try and fill this in, which is going to be a hassle because everything we dug out is under this pile of snow and it's frozen. So I think what we're going to do is cover it in a blanket or a insulated tarp, put a propane heater under it and see if I can get her going enough to just up to the back of Danny's car. That's where the parking is. Get that back. Life will be good. What's up, neighbor? We'll be right back. Okay, so it's a neighbor stopped by. There we go. You got to keep the neighbors happy anyway. So we kind of went over a little plan of what we got going on. I think that's pretty simple. I want to put outdoor lift in. That's another idea I had. So I think where Danny's car is, like the idea was we put 4 cars back here, but that's too much. I don't want to have that many junkers here. So I was thinking of putting a 2-post lift back there with a couple of sheds maybe. And then if we're doing body swaps and all that sort of stuff, we can really be easy to do those things. I thought anyway. And then here we can obviously park and do whatever. I got tarp out. I got my 2 little propane blasted away. The insulated tarp is helping. It's already melting up on that, so that's about maybe a half an hour or so. So it's pretty good. The issue around just this section right here is real froze because that's what we were walking over non-stop. Back there hasn't been touched, so I'll still heat it a little bit after we got this going on. But I'm hoping just get the top layer of ice melted and then we get the bucket under and go. I tried doing the forked bobcat, but it lifts right up over it because it's got that big tunnel of ice. So yeah, move this junker out of the way. We can put Danny's car in, clear a bunch of snow and all that. That's kind of the plan. Okay, plan A.
It doesn't really sound fun to me. I'm not gonna lie.
Alright, so it's a little ways later. You got the old key in here. Look at that.
What a nice car.
Yeah, you know what I
I
spent?
bet whoever drives this is just super fucking hot. Oops.
Yeah, you know when you spend like $6,000 getting the garage all dialed together and wired up and all that, and the first thing goes in here, the key is, look at the dents on this thing. How are they?
It needs a little love.
Anyway, so out here, I didn't really film, well, I didn't film at all, any of the chaos. But, it looks pretty good. So, it's definitely high here. Gentle. But, I got the top bit was all thawed out, but then it was frozen the lower we went. So, I got it there, I drove over to the truck a few times. I ran out of sand. So I didn't do this part of the tread, but honestly I think I'm just going to put boards over that and leave that till next year because I can't get the Bobcat up there. The mud's on the wrong side. That looks like a terrible job. But that's where we're at now garage wise. Powers to the garage, powers to the house, permits are all dialed. Hopefully next week the electrician's going to be here. We can start piping it all up like I was saying with all the different outlets and everything. I don't know if I'm going to do anything on the outside, but this is where I want to put a outdoor 2-post, I think. It'd be kind of cool. A 2-post lift here, maybe a shed there. Still room for 2 cars, and that leaves lots of room to get into the garage. And that's kind of the end of my plan. So I don't know. Like I said, if you guys have any ideas, if you guys have built garages or rental garages or any of that sort of stuff, let me know. The research I have to do
Let's finish asking them these questions inside.
I need to find a set of...
Because I'm a baby.
I need to... I need to find a set of, I want LED lights, but LED lights that don't flicker on video. So we gotta deal with that. Otherwise, I'm really thinking we can have this thing operational in the next couple of weeks. I want to get the Nomad done, and I want to wheel it over. And even if the way it is right now, we have enough power, we can hook up a compressor. So I want to go buy a big compressor. Hopefully, if I want on sale in the next kind of week or two. If you guys know of any in Canada that are on sale at box stores, let me know. I want something like a 5-horse, 80-gallon thing. Put that over there, and we can start hogging away at the Nomad before it gets anything in here. It's so trashed in here. It is quite warm though. Like this garage.
You can feel that insulation working.
Well, I'll spend the extra money. Like my garage, you can see outside through beside the door and all that. This one's done nice. The slab's not broken. The guys did all sorts of, this all insulation up in here they did, and up on the roof has twice as much insulation. I actually want to put more. They want to blow in insulation. If I blow it in, I can't use the. There's a little access point there, which I just put some board over. I don't know. You get more heat, but a little bit less storage. Otherwise, 2x6 walls, insulated, all new barrier. This thing's gonna be sweet. I am gonna run 1-inch conduit everywhere. That way, if I ever want down the road, we can trace new or fish new lines and stuff like that in there. But yeah, I think I know what I want, but I'm open to suggestions and ideas.
I have a suggestion / idea if you
What's
want to
that?
hear it.
Always.
A little mini bar.
Well,
I'd like a little mini bar.
I do want to expand the garage out a little bit in the future. And if I do that, I'm thinking we might keep the door in, have a little office area where we can actually do the lives and stuff like
With
that.
a little mini bar?
Yeah, a little fridge. And then if I go a little wider, then I can have all my metalwork tools. Because I do want to buy like a shear, a brake, like all that sort of metalworking stuff, which I currently don't have. And I don't just want to jam stuff in this garage. But that,
You don't want to just jam stuff in this garage?
wow.
Like you've currently been
Currently
doing?
storing things. But this garage, I want to try and add to it properly. Once we're actually using it, slowly surely move all the stuff from that one over here, and then really just 2 garages. I'm gonna have to buy a second set of tools though. I feel because just that little walk between the two is a pain in the ass. So I gotta get that dialed. But I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna buy another welder. I think the welder will go over here, and we'll use that garage more as like a mechanical, brakes, motor swaps, and do all the metal working over here. Anyways, like I said, leave me a comment, let me know what you think. That's a little garage update. A lot of people have been asking, and a little slower than I wanted, but that's what happens when you're trying to do things by the books. That's my mistake for trying to get permits. House is dialed, it's all done, and then the spring we'll have a lot of fun things to do here, but so another month or so, there should be videos happening over here. It's less echoey now, there's stuff in here.
Yeah.
Alright, thanks for watching, I'll see you in the next video.
Look at that Kia.
Click it off.